Hi guys, and welcome back to another one of my videos. So in today's video I'll be giving you all a beginner friendly makeup tutorial. I've been doing makeup for about 4 or 5 years now, and I would like to do it professionally. I more like FX makeup, but I'm also learning the foundation makeup, which is the makeup that y'all will be more or less doing. Some of y'all requested that y'all wanted to know how to do basic makeup, so that's what I'm going to attempt to do today. I will try to make it as formative as I can because I still feel like I'm still learning makeup. I haven't really got to test out many different products. I'll just be using what I have been using, which is still beginner friendly makeup. I haven't branched off to the more higher level makeup as yet. Most of the products in this video could be found in Superfarm or even Pennywise, so I believe this will be a more budget friendly option. I recently did a course with AVD Beauty Expert. I did 2 makeup courses with AVD Beauty Expert. I did the teens basic makeup workshop back in 20, and then I came back and I did the basic beginner or basic makeup course. And when I did that course, I got a paper to go back in and look at the steps if I ever forget. So if you see me looking off, I could be looking back at the paper to make sure that I'm doing everything properly. Because like I said, I'm still playing around with the techniques. I did the course because I want to do makeup professionally, and people don't hire without a certificate. I went into the course and I got my certificate as well. I also got to learn many different techniques that I didn't know of. Now I can't really gatekeep anything because there are many different makeup tutorials on the internet. Some people just really want that one-on-one help. If you want that one-on-one help, you could go check out Avi's page and see when her courses are, and you could join. So enough rambling, let's get into this video. Doing a voiceover for the rest of this video because I have no idea why my mind sounds very weird and I'm not talking straight into it. But we're going in and brushing our brows using a spoolie in the direction that the hair is growing. When you reach the other side, you don't want to do that, you want to do this. Also, you want to brush across rather than straight up. Going in with a brow pencil or a mapping pencil, we want to find our brow shape. You want to start at the beginning of the nostril passage and drag the pencil along the little crease in your nose. You want to carry the brow pencil all the way up to your nostril side wall and create a line there that will be showing you where the head of the brow is or should start. Here's a closer view. So you're sliding the pencil on the side wall of your nose, touching the head of the brow or where the head of the brow should start, and then you will draw a line. You're actually supposed to lift off, but I'm supposed to lift off, okay? So I had demonstration. To make sure all your measurements is straight, you could also take the pencil on the nose bridge itself to make sure everything is centered. I'm doing dark lines only for demonstration purposes, just so that y'all could see. Now we're going in to measure for the eye. You want to carry back the pencil on your side walls, and then you want to rotate it till it's directly in the center of your pupil. You want to make sure that you're looking head on when doing this so that you can see properly. Then you want to lift and pull the pencil forward. Now we're going to create a point where your eyebrow stops. You want to start at the outer side of the nostril and you're passing the pencil through your last eyelash, and that's where your brow should end. Now this technique takes a little while to understand. I still struggle at times in making the line up properly, but as you do makeup, you realize that some days your makeup really makeup and some days it is just not cooperative. I learned that even the professionals still struggle at times. Now that your brows are marked, you want to connect the points. From the head of the brow point, you want to take that line very thinly and straight across to the other point. Do not follow your natural growth. Most people don't have hair where the arch supposed to be, so don't worry about the spacing. We will fill that in later. Once you reach the arch point, you want to create like a curve or like a rounded kind of. It's not a straight across and then down. It's like a curve, and then you go straight down to the other point. I didn't like that brow, so watch me do it over. For the bottom part of the brow, you will want to start at where the hair starts. I like to raise the brow to just see where the hair exactly starts, and you want to take that straight across until it reaches the line of where the arch is, and you're basically rounding just like the top, but you're carrying it like at an angle kind of, or like at a slant, till it reaches the line, not the point. Then you want to go in and fill the brow. Not too dark, not too light. But if you ever go in too dark, you could go in with a spoolie and just fade it in. Once you're satisfied, we're now going in with our foundation. Now your foundation has to be your exact skin match, while the concealer needs to be 1 to 2 shades lighter. For this process, you can either use one of these two brushes. As you can see, one is the concealer, one is the foundation. Now you want to carve out the top of the brows with your foundation color. You want to go as close as possible to the line. Not messing it up though, we're not removing the line, we're just going above the line. It more or less enhances the brow shape. Using your concealer, you'll do the same to the bottom of the brow. Here is another method to concealing the brow. I find this one you have to be more precise with it, but I think the other method is easier for me. I'm going back in now and just brushing out the hairs, making sure the brow is looking perfect. Also doing little strokes to mimic hairs. And then that is your brows all complete. It takes some time to understand, but practice and then you will get it. Now we want to prep our face for the other steps. I'm just cleaning up all oils or products that I may have had on my face before, not removing our brows. You could use wipes for this process, but my wipes are finished. So I end up using some Mascara water and a cotton pad. Now you want to go in with your basic skin prep. I have specific products that I have to put on my face, which I did, and then I put on moisturizer. You could just go in with moisturizer, avoiding the brows. So be careful with the forehead area. Now we want to go in with some primer. The main purpose of a primer is to create a smooth, even base for your makeup. It also helps with making it last longer by creating a barrier between the skin and product with added benefits like hydration or oil control. Makeup primers come in various types, targeting specific skin needs like hydration for dry skin, mattifying for oily skin, and many others. So be sure to choose the right one. Going in now with some AV eyeshadow primer, and you want to tap that in with a brush at the back of your hand and then apply it to your eyelid. Now I like to do my eyes first before I continue with the rest of my face, because sometimes eyeshadows like to give some fallout and having to clean up that. No, we will leave our face for last. These are the palettes I'll be using today. I got these in Super Farm. And y'all, if y'all see this tiramisu color, it boss, it really boss. I think these palettes are pigmented enough for beginners, and while the price wasn't bad at all, I can't remember what it was too. Most of my palettes are from either Wonderful World, Pennywise, and some were also gifted, just showing you how pigmented the palettes are. Those two palettes that I showed before, they were one palette that you could use for like blush and contour and all those things, like those are all in one kind of thing. Like the one I just dipped into was supposed to be for blush, but you could also use it as eyeshadow. And y'all, this tiramisu color, look, watch. See, I wasn't lying. Oh, they seeing that? Absolutely love that color. These are all my gifted palettes. These are the more high quality, very pigmented palettes. You can't go wrong with these. The value for your money. These are some of my other palettes, but sometimes I rarely use them because I find some of the colors in this palette not pigmented enough. I like all the colors, but I don't think they're pigmented enough. Going in with that brown color, I believe it's coffee. You want to create a dome shape in the eye socket. We want to start with the lightest color first, and then we will add some definition to the look with the darker colors. Going in now with the darker brown, I'm not sure what the color was, and we'll go over the lower part of the dome. So you will want to spread that first brown higher up, not all the way up to the brow, but higher up. Notice how I did not cover my entire eye. When you look up, it's almost like a cut crease. We're carrying the rest of the brown in like a little wing, still not covering the entire lid. I needed an even darker brown, so I went in with my powder palette to get a darker brown and just went over the same part that we did before. Going in now with that tiramisu color and applying that to the, y'all, I don't know how to explain this, but like if you close your eye, that part, you could put some color there and then open it and you would see like the cut crease. You want to apply that color like how I'm applying it right now. I did get some fallouts where I went in and I did some cleanup. Now it's time to apply foundation. There are two methods to applying foundation, so I'll show you this one method with the brush. You'll put some foundation at the back of your hand and like push the foundation into the brush. Then you'll apply the foundation from the chin to the bottom of the ear in like a pattern motion, where each layer is overlapping the previous one for an even smoother blend. Don't forget to carry it down to your neck as well. Continue that tapping motion till you have covered your entire face. Next, I like to go in with a damp beauty sponge and do the same tapping motion. The sponge sucks up any excess product, which leaves a smoother, even base. The other method is to go in with the sponge. Just how you'll apply it with the brush, you'll do the same method but just with the sponge. I don't typically like this method because I find the base isn't as smooth and I don't get much of the coverage as I would have gotten with the brush. You can do whatever works best for you. This is the result from when I use the sponge as compared to the results when I use the brush and the sponge. Now we're going in with some concealer, the same concealer from before, and we want to create a triangle shape starting from below the tear duct towards the middle of the side of the nose and under the eyes, but leaving a gap to blend. The main purpose of concealer is to target and hide specific skin imperfections like blemishes, dark circles, redness or scars. It's also used to brighten certain areas on your face and even out skin tone and enhance facial features. You can apply some concealer to the bridge of your nose, as well as a little on your chin, as well as on your forehead. You can apply 3 strokes on your forehead. You can also apply some concealer to the side of your eye. I also applied some concealer on top of my lip. Then you will go in with your damp sponge and blend that in. You want to work fast with these concealers because sometimes these concealers tend to dry fast, like this one did. Once it's all blended, now it's time to set. These concealers dry fast and when they dry, they tend to crease. So go in with your translucent powder and set under the eyes with a powder puff in a tapping motion. And set all other areas where you place concealer. Going in now with a powder palette to add some depth to the face. You want to go in with 1 to 2 shades darker than your skin color. You want to do like a number 3 shade, which begins from the center of your forehead, very close to your hairline, and then down to the side of your sideburn, then from the side of your sideburns towards your cheek, then from below the ear and along the jaw towards the side of the chin, then brush towards the neck. You can also go in and do a little bit of nose contour, patting the brush on the side walls. I don't necessarily like blush, but I did it for you all today. You will apply brush halfway over the area that we contoured before, and you want to apply that in a feathering up motion. If you feel like it's too much, you can go back over with your powders and just blend it in a little more. Since we already set everything in, we don't want to go back in with anything creamy or liquid, strictly powder use only. Going in with the highlighter now, and you'll apply that above the blush, the same way that we did the blush. I like to add highlighter in these areas as well, the nose bridge and well on top of the lip. Sometimes I apply highlighter in the corner of my eye. It just depends on how we're feeling and the look that we are trying to achieve. I bought these loose metallic shadows back in Wonderful World. I'm not sure if they're still available. And I used to love to put these in the corner of my eye like a little twinkle. Like that used to be my makeup. That alone Must be a little fix on brown and that alone. I added that to the corner of my eye and I realized that it literally matched the tiramisu. Then for the last and final step, I lie still on my lip to do. But I'm going in with the setting spray. Just like primers, setting spray have different purposes. Some give you a matte finish and some will give you a glossy finish. You could choose whichever one works for you. I just went back in to brush up my brows to make sure that everything was looking good and in place before I used my setting spray. Going on with this Kenzie Beauty lip tint that I barely used because I just can't seem to find a lip combo that I really like. I lined my lip with a brown pencil and then I went in with a reddish lip tint. And of course, a lip gloss. I am not a lashes girl, so I didn't apply any lashes, but if you wish, you can. I just use mascara. You can also go in and line your lower waterline, but I didn't. I forgot to actually. And with that, your makeup look is complete. If you try the look, let me know, send me a pic. And if this tutorial helped, let me know. If you need any more tips, feel free to leave them in the comments. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye!